Welcome back to Literally Anything We Want. Y'all, 39 crew, you know I missed you. Hey, y'all, for real, it's been a long time, so we just want to let you know, if you just now listening, make sure to follow Literally Anything We Want on Instagram, Spotify, Apple, but as well as we're posting in a new place also, so go check us out on the VHS page, Visual House Studios. The link will be in the description as well. You can listen to us on both places, baby. So come on, just spread the love, share it with at least one person, and just have fun, hug your mama, and happy Halloween if you listen to this late, and happy Thanksgiving if you're, I don't know, in November somehow. But yeah, no, I love y'all. Let's get into it. And welcome back to Speak Only When Spoken To, everybody. Shoot, man, this this NFL season has been crazy. Let me tell y'all something about this boy, Miles of the Garrett, the Defensive Player of the Year. Any take is not the right take, but regardless though, other people have been balling out. You have Darius Slay. You got yourself the linebacker from Buffalo. Y'all, Kenny, what is truly, in your mind, the Defensive Player of the Year so far?
As you said, I think Slay is up there as one of them. I know a lot of people also have been talking about Fred Warner.
Slay Queen.
Slay Queen.
Yeah, of course, they're talking about the Cowboys' defense. Big one. Gilmore, of course. But
we talking about Gilmore.
Gilmore.
Gilmore?
Gilmore.
We talking about Gilmore? The only Gilmore that's been relevant is Gilmore Girls, if anything. What you talking about, Gilmore? Gilmore. Kenny. You would pick Stephon Gilmore over Myles Garrett the way Myles Garrett has been balling out lately. You must be out your ever-loving mind. You must be out your ever-loving mind.
Didn't Gilmore just turn like 52?
He just turned 52! The show anniversary is younger than him.
That is his prime.
Who's prime?
He will play till he's 60.
He ain't no kicker.
He'll need a cane, but he'll get there.
Yeah.
He ain't no Teddy Bruschi.
What you know about Teddy Bruschi?
He's soft like a teddy bear.
Soft like a... how do you know that?
That's why his mama named him Teddy.
That's crazy. Shoot, man. So you picking Stephon Gilmore?
No, I'm throwing out names. I'm saying people can't argue.
Grab onto.
Yeah, grab onto. You want to grab onto some Gilmore?
I mean, you said Dallas has that big D.
They sure do. One of the
I'd like to see
top-rated
it.
defenses.
I'd like to see it.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, I'd probably go with Slay.
Slay off the
I think,
Eagles.
yeah.
He has been balling out lately, but I mean, do you think that defense can hold up against some of the top contenders though? Because they've had a cakewalk lately.
I mean, they've been showing up. As long as they keep showing up, get the job done.
Get the job done. Shoot, just like they do in that. Josh, who is your Defensive Player of the Year?
Well, before I have to ask you guys, do we hold a team's lack of offense against a defensive player?
Do we hold the team's lack of... So if we talking about... if I think I know where you're going with this, no. In fact, it enhances his chances, if you ask me, if his team is still winning.
Because I just want to say, 2 weeks ago, who was unanimously
Unanimously.
2 weeks ago, who was the dang team that everybody was on?
Oh, we're gonna get to that one.
What team is that?
Who was the Super Bowl favorite 2 weeks ago?
The Super Bowl favorite 2 weeks? You talking about the Winers?
I didn't hear what you said, but
You talking about the Winers?
Niners.
Yes, the Santa Clara 49ers.
Absolution.
Excuse you. San Francisco 49ers.
I'm just saying
excuse me. They haven't been in San Francisco for the last 4 years. The last Super Bowl appearance was when they were in Santa Clara.
Well, then why don't we just say that for the Golden State Warriors? Because Sacramento is where they have the Golden Bridge, so they're not in Sacramento.
Now you're comparing apples with grapes. What I'm trying to say
they're both good.
What I'm trying to say is,
you bulljive.
Is that 2 weeks ago everybody was talking about, oh, this is the most explosive offense. Oh, they got CMC. Oh, they got, Debo. Debo, you asking me, Debo's not even a top receiver.
Here comes the hater.
Overrated.
Here I
go. I'm wrapping it around.
Overrated.
They're saying
overrated.
This is one of the most deadliest offenses in NFL history, right?
Debo's been out 2 games. They lost 2 games.
Did you see the score of the game? That's what they're saying.
Weird.
Who's shown down?
Weird.
My defensive player of the year so far is none other than that boy Myles Garrett.
Myles Garrett.
Go away.
Myles Garrett.
Who's the number 1 defense in the league right now?
Number 1. Has stopped what you thought was the deadliest.
Who is the leader?
Guess
Who
what?
sets the tempo for that team?
What score was the game?
Defense wins championships.
It was 18-16, and guess what? It's not our fault that the Niners botched the kick.
Our fault?
They beat themselves.
You're on the team.
But who put them in position to not have a close enough field goal in order to kick an easy field goal?
It was perfect.
It was an easy field goal. He
if
choked
Gould
it.
was there, he would have made the kick. But guess what?
No,
he wasn't.
41 yards is not an easy field goal.
I'll go out there and
I've
make
seen
that
60s.
myself.
Look, I'm
With
just saying. Look. No disrespect to my guy Philip Walker. Dude was in the XFL, what, 3 years ago?
3 years, yeah. Absolutions.
He just beat. Granted, he didn't throw a touchdown. He just beat the number 1 or the quote unquote number 1 defense in the league.
Yep.
Nah, Myles Garrett's holding it down.
Myles
I
Garrett.
don't want to hear no talk about Nick Bosa, who hasn't had a sack
Yeah,
since
you're a
what?
big Nick Bosa fan.
Wherever.
We haven't heard.
I don't want to
for
hear
a
about
rude
TJ
awakening
Watt.
in
I'm
a few
tired.
seconds.
I'm tired of that narrative. If
tired.
you catch my drift.
You ready for this?
Maybe your boy Nick Bosa would put up better numbers.
That's my pick.
If if every quarterback was black.
Like I said,
He only wants to sack black quarterbacks,
He
huh?
only wants to sack black quarterback.
well, anyway.
Put him in the ground.
But you don't have an answer.
Put him in the ground.
Wait.
I'm sorry, Kenny. Go ahead. Go ahead, Kenny.
No, hold on. I am a black man.
No way.
I am a black man. And for you,
If you were a quarterback, he would sack you.
I have been in the journalism game for at least 20 years. I am a black man. I have covered many teams.
Yeah, I'm sacking you first.
I have been out with Paris Hilton. I have seen.
Of all the people you could have said,
You been out with Perez Hilton?
I have seen locker rooms.
Fruit Loops?
I've talked to other insiders. I've had dinner with owners. For you to say that Myles Garrett only wants to sack black quarterbacks.
No, Nick Bosa.
You know what?
rewind.
I am a black man. And Andrew, what is your opinion of the defensive?
Wrong. I already said it.
It's wrong.
Big Bosa.
He ain't been big since he got drafted. What was that? 6 years ago?
I'm just saying.
See,
Big
but
on
you're
something.
comparing offense to defense again.
Who's
when you
doing
were
that?
saying, guess what? It was the Niners kicker who failed that game.
So you
Not the
blame
It was a low scoring game.
So
Nick
who's
Bosa
responsible for
literally.
that?
Was it 42 to 16?
Nick
No,
Bosa
I don't think
just
so.
on record says his production has been down because he's been trying new things.
Trying new things.
He's been trying, like-
keeping his mind open about sacking white quarterbacks.
Yeah, he's been trying to see color.
He's been trying to put in new moves. It's like, bro, what?
I still stand by the. I still stand
Yeah,
by
well, you know
Big
what? I have a
Bosa.
fact that Joey Bosa hasn't been
nothing.
anything since he got paid.
Anything.
Nick hasn't done anything since he got paid. Is
This
that the
offseason.
Bosa way?
Am I talking?
They're collecting
am I
PPPs
talking
when
about his brother?
they don't need it?
No, I'm
This
not.
is the way.
Collecting something.
He collected something. And how come when the defensive line got better, you would think you add more pieces around the puzzle that the puzzle becomes more complete, right? That I'm a black man. And I know what I just said. So how come he got a new defensive tackle, Hargrave? Production down.
Did you like his Skims?
Excuse me?
His Skims photo shoot?
What are you talking about?
Nick Bosa just did a photo shoot for Skims.
Did he now?
Yeah, he's in his underwear.
Lord have mercy. That's why.
He's got
That's
muscles.
why right
Muscles, I'm not gonna lie.
there. Ever since he got that ugly helmet, he had no what to do with himself. Had no what to do with himself. So why and how can you pick Nick Bosa for Defensive Player of the Year, knowing good and well that Myles Garrett dog walked that Niners offense? Go ahead.
What was the score of the game? It was pretty low, if I remember correctly.
But exactly.
We need stats.
Exactly. If anything, why was it?
You know who's been a better defensive end than your baby?
Go ahead.
Max Crosby.
Max Crosby.
Speaking of that, hey Kyrie, who's your number one defensive player of the year?
I said Myles Garrett. I have never.
Oh, you betrayed your Raiders. Oh.
I've never in my life.
That's so interesting.
I've never in my life.
I wouldn't have picked the Raiders either.
Wait a minute.
Never in my life seen Trent Williams get dominated like Myles Garrett. Dog walk that man.
Preach.
Dog walk.
Preacher boy.
Dog walked.
But I want to bring this back to your guy Bosa real quick.
I'm right here. Let's go.
Isn't there trouble in paradise for the Niners defense? You have the head coach throwing the defensive coordinator under the bus.
Did he now?
And then 5 days later, he's walking it back.
Uh-oh. Was this after the Kirk Cousins game? After Kirk Cousins?
This is after the Kirk Cousins.
After
this
he
is
dotted up.
When, you know that
It
when they
be like
brought the
that.
blitz at the half?
Yes.
You like that? And they were able to, take advantage of that?
Right.
Kyle Shanahan threw Steve Wilson under the bus.
Is every relationship perfect? No, it's not. It takes time to build a relationship.
Yeah, but we don't. When we're talking about defensive player, we're not talking about time.
Okay, well, you're the one bringing up the defensive coordinator position.
Because I'm showing you facts that Nick Bosa is having a down year.
I am allowed to feel how I feel, sir, and I feel Bosa is him.
Well, isn't that about White?
I'm gonna reach over this.
You like that?
A second.
Flipping Myles Garrett
and Kyrie. Thank you so much for bringing up that Vikings game, because didn't it fall on the offense of Purdy throwing those interceptions? The offense.
Now look here, that boy has been shook ever since Myles Garrett sat in his lap.
Okay,
I'm just saying.
You just said that's another an offensive error right there.
Y'all hating on Debo. He's been hurt 2 games, now he's lost the last 2 games.
Even if he's playing, he's not.
He's not that good. Overrated.
Overrated.
Hater alert. Hater alert. This just in. Hater alert.
Who's he jumping over?
Wait.
No.
What kind of blasphemous? Did I hear blasphemy out of his mouth? Did I hear
Aren't you a Panthers fan?
Excuse you?
Aren't you a Panthers fan?
Yeah, I know we're sucking right now,
So
but
then
guess
you don't
what?
know good football.
Hey, but guess what? We got new players. We got a new quarterback. We're recovering.
New
we're
players,
forming a new strategy.
New quarterback. What's your record?
We'll be back next season. We got a brand new quarterback. We're getting our stuff situated.
And people were saying he shouldn't have gone number 1.
Who should have gone number 1 then?
How about that boy in Houston?
Has the worst team in the league last year.
The Raiders
at a winning records.
And he said rookie quarterback records.
Instantly. The one that the Raiders should have traded up and take. But I digress.
Where's he?
Houston.
You just said Anthony.
No.
Huh?
He said Anthony. You were talking about. It sounded like you were talking about Anthony Richardson.
No.
Are you what?
You said you were saying. I heard Anthony.
He even said the quarterback that had the team with the worst record last year.
Well, guess what? You didn't get him, and he's forming his own path.
He sounds mad right now. He sounds like he wanted C.J. Stroud because maybe
we got Bryce Young. I'm fine. We just need to draft some more wide receivers next season.
Maybe Nick Bosa will finally sack him. Maybe then he might be in back.
We just need to work on getting our offense together because Adam Thielen is old. He's getting there. We need to get some more
what about your
wide
defense?
Receivers. This man.
Because aren't they about to get rid of Burns?
The whole organization.
What am I talking about?
Aren't they getting rid of Burns? They're trying to get rid of Burns because he doesn't want to play for them.
Guess what? They're formulating. They're building up their team again. All right?
Into what?
They haven't fallen from grace. They're still at the bottom, rising up.
Hey, I just took out the trash and I put a new trash bag in. I put a couple things in there. It's gonna build, but it's still gonna be trash.
Trash.
I'm glad you mentioned trash.
Okay, let's hear it.
Who do you think's fallen from grace this season?
The Panthers.
No. Guess what? They were already expected to underperform.
Okay, so who's falling from
If
grace?
they're expected to underperform, ain't that just being
I
bad
recall
and
at the
not
start of
performing?
the season, seeing the draft, everybody that I was talking to kept saying, "Oh, the Raiders got this."
That's weird because everything I saw, they were expected to win 6 games at
Jimmy
most.
G.
At most.
Jimmy
with
G.
The worst quarterback in the league. But I digress.
Jimmy G should
I'm
take that
gonna,
deal.
I'm
you're
gonna
right,
disagree
you're
with
right,
that.
you're
He is
right.
not.
He's bottom 5.
You're right, it's Derek
He's
Carr.
not
Right
bottom
now,
5.
We're talking about the right now.
Yeah, but look who's calling the
Should
plays.
have took that deal.
Worst coach
I
in the
would've took
league.
that deal.
Facts of life. But with that being said, do you think if Nick Bosa is the defensive player of the year, like he is the reigning one? Because at the moment, you're right. At the moment, technically speaking, he is the reigning defensive player of the year. But you think once the calendar year hits 2024, he gonna get defensive player of the year again?
I think so.
You must be out your grits and
I think so.
You must be tripping.
What I
off
want to
your
know
own
is
tennis
why
shoe,
are
boy.
you caping up for Debo?
I want to know why y'all hate on Debo so much.
Oh, you
actually,
better get
Do you have
out.
Debo on
Overrated.
your fantasy team?
I sure do, but
That's why.
that had nothing to do with it. Y'all hating on Debo. You were hating on him last year. I
He's
didn't
not
have him last
Devontae.
year. You're right. He's not.
He's better than Devontae.
Oh, wait.
agree.
How many rings do you have? How many rings do you have? You are not back, Stewart.
How many rings does Devontae have?
Enough.
Enough. Receive. Anyway,
But how many?
Enough.
so since you know what, since we seem to be talking about who's the most valuable,
Raising my blood pressure.
who's the most valuable, who's overrated,
I'm gonna guess this man's MVP.
who?
No, we're just,
What's
I'm gonna guess your
Sam,
MVP.
What's your MVP? What's your MVP?
Tom Brady, huh?
Come here, boy. Let me give you a kiss.
Give you a kiss.
Yeah, Tom Brady caps.
I would say MVP all this season.
This is why he can't. That's why he don't know
I'm
Nick Bosa. Go ahead.
I'd probably say the MVP right now that's standing out to me is Tyreek Hill.
You know what?
There's an argument there.
That might have been the smartest thing you said.
There's an argument there. I would agree with that.
Because guess what? He is shining with the Dolphins. Because yeah, he was on the Chiefs. Oh yeah, super cool. But also, it was Mahomes and Kelsey's show. Tyreek was just like, "Hey, I'm here," and that's when the Dolphins are like, "You know what? We're gonna give you some time to shine."
Well, he better
And
hope
look
he
at
can
Waddle.
stay out
They're
of trouble
shining.
off the field.
They're shining
What do you
just as
mean?
bright.
He's been doing good on the field. He's beating a lot of people on
Yeah,
routes.
he's beating people off the field too.
Give me that switch, boy.
But I think my pick is Tyreek Hill. I wish I got him in fantasy.
Shoot.
I would. He has a good chance, but not until he changes his sleeves.
Man, what's wrong with the long sleeve?
He can't. Nah.
No, you can be a wide receiver with a long sleeve,
No.
especially when you that quick and that
No.
fast.
No.
Well, you want to see them biceps?
That's ugly, bro.
You can have the long sleeve.
You want to see those veins?
Ugly, bro.
You can
It's a
have the long
vascular
sleeve.
man.
When you that good, you can have long sleeves.
But here's why he won't be winning MVP.
Because Tua's going to collapse.
It's because Tua
Yep.
will win it over him.
What in the dog?
If it goes
Right.
to a Dolphin, that's not my choice.
That,
But
what kind of
let's
dog
not
is
let's
that?
not act like the league doesn't favor
Is that your truth?
quarterbacks. Because if Tyreek is getting all those touchdowns, who's throwing all those touchdowns?
You. But
If he's getting all those yards, who's throwing all those yards?
if
You know,
if
Josh,
Tua,
I will compliment you
if
on that
Tua
choice.
throws for 3,200 yards, 32 yards.
That's mediocre
But
in
if
today's
Tyreek
game.
has 2,000 of those yards, who's the MVP?
Who's getting it to him?
Who's getting that yak?
Who's getting it?
I will say, Josh, I will compliment your choice because
Devontae
this is how Tua I wanted Tua to play like this when he was first drafted because I was always a Team Tua fan. He was just recovering from injury too
Fraud.
much.
Overrated.
Fraud alert.
Let me ask you a question.
We're gonna wait, Kyrie.
Let me ask you guys a question.
Yeah.
Who's the most overrated?
Who?
Tua?
I want you to imagine somebody. If you were in the locker room, who's somebody you would listen to? Who's somebody you would give your full respect
Junior Seau.
to?
Andy Reid.
No, you don't have to say it. It's
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
just think.
Travis Kelce.
Right?
Because Taylor Swift.
Right?
Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Who's that leader? Who is going to take a stand? Who's going to take a stand against these bums disrespecting the flag? Who knows how to fold a flag properly? That is why my MVP is none other than Drew Brees.
You gotta be out, yo. You have lost your actual.
I'm just saying, if aliens are pointing a laser at the world and they're threatening to burn the flag, who do you want defending? None other than Drew Brees. I want Drew Brees.
Why would you? You must be out
You're
of
cotton
your
picking mind.
actual living mind. You must be. You picked a.
Oh, my bad. I mistook him for another white player. My MVP is CMC.
Same thing, though. Same thing. Defend the flag. Go ahead, defend your honor now. Why is C-Mac the MVP?
Well, one, he's rushing, he's receiving, he's doing it all. If the Niners wanted to switch up their offense a little bit to save CMC for the playoffs or a Super Bowl run, they can give
the ball to Debo
Mitchell more carries, move CMC out wide.
Give the ball to Debo when he comes back.
Debo, ain't nobody scared of Debo, bro.
Overrated.
Nobody's scared of him.
Overrated.
Oh, we're gonna get to your turn, Kyrie. Don't you worry
Overrated.
about that. I think I know.
I don't know why you're smiling at me, bro. Nobody's scared of him.
Overrated.
He's not even the
like
best
haters.
receiver on his team.
Sure ain't.
Sure is.
He's the best
He's at least the
receiver on
third best receiver on his team.
C-Mac.
C-Mac,
Ayuk.
Kittle,
Yikes.
But how often does Kittle get the ball
Yikes.
compared to Devo?
Dwelly.
But who would you, if it's 4th and goal,
I'm giving the ball to
Hey.
Debo.
you throwing it to Debo?
Yep.
You throwing it to Debo.
Or I'm going to hand it off and he's going to truck some people and get in there.
It was far enough that you had to throw it. You throwing it to Debo.
Yeah. One-on-one, I'm taking that.
Over Ayuk.
Yep.
Over Kittle.
Yep.
Over McCaffrey.
Kittle maybe, depends on the situation, but yeah.
Is
Debo,
Purdy even
every-
going to be able to hit him?
Big Brock Purdy? Yeah, I mean,
That man
I'm not
been
a...
shook since the true defense.
Yeah, can we address this too?
Let's address it.
Big
Because I feel like this
Brock
is actually
Purdy
important.
with the best nickname in the NFL ever.
I feel like this is important,
Yeah.
right? He's thrown 4 interceptions in the last 2 games.
Yeah.
If that was Jimmy G, if that was
Jimmy G does
Trey
that all the
Lance,
time.
everybody's calling for a quarterback change.
Right.
Shanahan's throwing him under the bus.
Right.
But since it's Brock Purdy, oh, he has a concussion.
Right.
Oh,
All of a sudden
he's
in
hurt.
protocol.
Oh, he had surgery in the offseason. Why are we coddling what? Not we, because I'm not. Why is the media? Why is everybody coddling Brock Purdy? But if it was Jimmy G or Trey Lance, they don't get the same benefit of the doubt.
Why do you think that is?
Why do you
Say with your chest.
say it?
Say with your
Say it,
chest.
young
You
blood.
got the smile. Say it with your chest.
I'm just gonna leave it at that because it's more powerful.
Nah, young blood. Well, you look mighty upset across the room. Why do you
Big
think that is?
Brock Purdy.
I just feel like the Niners are just getting wailed on for no reason.
Nah, man.
Are you a Niners fan? Is
Well,
this 49er Central?
49ers.
I mean, we're talking about them, aren't we?
Because we're talking about the
We're talking
league,
about
are we not?
MVP.
We're talking about the Shield.
I'm talking about
So you're gonna set this is
Debo.
But is Brock
Debo's a
Purdy
guy.
is Brock Purdy really one of the worst quarterbacks though? That's been playing so far.
Did I say
That
that?
has been playing so far.
He didn't say that.
It's like, yeah, he threw some picks, but guess what? He's still good. He'll get him there. I'll see him in the playoffs.
But see, here's the thing. Me, I know I'm new to this journalism thing, but I played ball. I have experience.
Hey, that's
See,
not what the analytics tell
Look
me. okay?
here. I don't need somebody that's been on the couch telling me they think this and putting words in my mouth. I did not say Brock Purdy was one of the worst quarterbacks, although I might have been thinking it.
Because I know you.
I have experience.
And that's not what the analytics say, okay?
Mr. Analytics, who
We
is
ball
the
together.
And I also don't need comments from the peanut gallery from a receiver that can't even catch with his hands.
Says the guy that got mossed and it's on film too, by the way. I'll link it.
Link it.
Kenny, what about you? Who's your MVP
My
pick?
MVP just started playing. His name is Tyrod Taylor. He's going to take the Giants to the Super Bowl.
Tyrod Taylor.
He's
Tyrod Taylor.
going to
Tayroy
take the
Taylor.
Giants to the Super Bowl.
Turn Taylor.
Daniel Jones is going to
I like Tyrod. No, I like Tyrod.
He's
I
going
love
to
that, man.
stay on the sideline. Daniel Jones is going to stay on the sideline, and they're going to
You
ride.
think Tyrod Taylor is going to ride the Giants to the... Bump the fact that you just skipped the postseason. You think they going to make the postseason in general is ridiculous. You think they going to make the Super Bowl?
You're just upset because Andrew's blacker than you.
Wait. I'm in the streets.
Yeah.
I am in the streets. I go to the streets every day. You don't know my life.
He was just driving on the streets to get here.
You don't look.
Sorry, you're not going to have a future with this company, though.
I am a black man. I've been on the streets. I've been in journalism for more than 30 years. I know people inside and out.
You're not even 30 years old.
Tyrod Taylor.
Is going to lead the Giants to at least a playoff appearance.
There you go.
Also, now you dumbing it down.
No, fuck that.
You
No,
dumbing it
we're
down
going all
now.
in. The Super Bowl. Here we come, Giants. Let's go.
You
Saquon and Taylor are going to ride each other to the Super Bowl.
So you think Saquon is gonna stay healthy? That's a hot take. You think that Tyrod Taylor's gonna?
Giants are going to come back and they're going to surprise people. This
They're going to spank everybody.
Daniel Jones being sidelined is the best thing that happened to them. And they're going to ride the momentum and they're going to be in the playoffs.
So you think
that is-
Tyrod
What is
Taylor-
today? Friday, October 27th. You heard the hot take right here. The Giants will be in the postseason. I guarantee it.
Are they gonna win the division?
I guarantee they're gonna be in the postseason.
If they aren't, you're going to retire.
I guarantee they're gonna be in the postseason.
You willing to bet Diet Mountain Dew for it?
I'm willing to bet
Down my new.
Diets Baja Blast Mountain Dew. Even better. I'm gonna take it a step up.
You will put Baja Blast on the fact that the Giants will make the postseason?
Yes!
Yes, sir. I'm sticking to
Hey,
it.
hey, double on them with this.
I don't know,
If
man.
Tyrod Taylor is MVP, I'll throw in 3 more cases. Deal?
Deal.
I think only one team's coming out the NFC East.
Oh, you think only one team's coming out there? So, you have the Cowboys, you got the Eagles, you got the Commanders, you got the Giants. You think only one team is coming out of that division into the postseason?
Hurts, don't it?
Oh, snap.
Tush
No, he
push.
did.
Tush push. Hey
No,
guys,
he
tush
did.
push. Let's ban the tush push.
No, you
We need to
did.
ban it.
So
Ban it.
do you think somehow, some way, they are going to be the Final Four team though?
Yeah. Let's break it down. Sure, Jalen's having kind of a down year. There's no denying that.
Tush push.
But I mean, look at his weapons.
Just tush.
Look at his receivers. His receiving core is one of the top receiving cores in the league.
Arguably the best, yeah.
Arguably the best.
How about that one, Chief?
Look at their defense. They haven't missed a step.
Slay, baby.
Nah.
They
What I
lost.
said earlier. Slay, baby.
Defensive Player of the Year, according to Ken.
They lost Hargrave. Are they missing him?
Not at all.
No. They got that Georgia line.
Literally, the Georgia
Literally.
line.
Like,
Literally,
come
the O
on.
line.
Tush push.
That's a good point. But wait, Kyrie, what?
And they just got one of the best safeties in the league.
They sure did that big trade for Kevin Byard.
And
Tush push.
he's playing for his home team.
Oh, he's from Philly now.
Yeah, bro. I'm just saying.
But we'll get to it. But Kyrie, what was you didn't say your MVP yet? You've been pretty quiet over there.
As much as it pains me to say this,
Sean.
as much as it pains me to even go,
He's gonna say CMC.
Christian McCaffrey.
Oh,
Without this man, we want to talk about the most explosive offense. We want to talk about behind the best offensive coordinator / head coach in the league, not named Andy Reid, and which is why Brock Purdy has even looked kind of cute.
Big Brock Purdy.
Kind of cute. But without that man CMC. People say ever since Purdy got in the lineup they haven't lost. I beg to differ. Ever since CMC got in the lineup.
He lost 3 games.
Kyrie going for the vanilla.
I'm a black man, and you don't interrupt me.
Hey, he started the Eagles game. They lost. I don't care if he didn't finish. He started it. He gets that L.
Christian McCaffrey though, without that man, that's why he forced himself to play against MVP candidate Kirk Cousins. Yes, MVP candidate
what?
Kirk
Ooh.
Cousins. MVP the dot candidate Kirk Cousins.
God.
See, this is where I have to break it down. You sit up here in your chair. You don't know.
I don't know how many rings you got.
You
How
talking
many rings
about
you
like he's saddling up. Every player is hurt. Every player is hurt. How do I know? I have experience. Every player is playing hurt. There's a difference between hurt and injured. So I don't want to hear this hoorah. Oh, he's playing hurt. Oh,
Are you crying?
put him up on a pedestal. Everybody's playing hurt.
He crying.
You know who else is playing hurt?
Who?
Jalen.
Are you redacting your MVP pick?
No, his last name's Hurts.
Lord have mercy. This man has lost his actual mind. But, in the same token that Christian McCaffrey is the sole reason the Niners even have a winning record. Let's be honest.
I'm not gonna.
You don't even
I'm not gonna let that slide.
Even though I thought that was a little asinine. Even though I thought that was a little asinine.
Debo's on that team.
They did make it to the Super Bowl without CMC.
That is true.
We talking about the now.
They also made it to the Super Bowl without Purdy.
We talking about the
Practice?
Bring back Kaepernick.
Now. We are talking about the defensive player now. We are talking about the MVP right now. And right now, as it stands, if it's not Christian McCaffrey, it is Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill is on pace for the most yards in league history.
He's not even the best receiver on his team.
He's not even hyping up
No,
Kirk
he-
Cousins when he just said that.
You're forgetting
right in
the
front of
other
us.
MVP. Taylor Swift, baby.
Taylor Swift.
Saving the
that's
NFL, baby. Let's
revenue.
go. That's my
More
girl,
ticket sales have been
baby.
sold than any year of the NFL.
Let's go, Taylor. Way to save the NFL, girl.
Wait a second.
Can I have a sidebar?
Go ahead.
Side
What-
piece.
This has nothing to do with football, but it does have to do with the NFL.
Lord.
Taylor Swift's the best thing to happen in the NFL.
Is
I
anybody
agree.
else? What's her name? Brittany Mahomes.
You see their handshake? You're jealous.
What,
See the
bro?
handshake? You're jealous. We gotta get something
So
like that. Huh?
we get the cameras 24/7 on Taylor, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Why is Brittany and Jackson Mahomes always trying to get in that little?
Well, Jackson probably
square?
has his own camera on her.
That's true.
You notice how? Never mind.
God.
And it's Britney, bitch. She wants to be a part of it.
They're both cringe.
But she's
AF.
not Taylor Swift.
They're both cringe AF.
They got that
Crazy, and
handshake.
He's trying to steal his brother's wife.
No,
What?
No.
they're trying to clout chase.
You must be out your
You're right.
If you miss
Is it? Are they not?
Yeah. Both things can be true.
Ooh.
Both things can be true. This man is trying to steal his brother's wife. And they're trying to clout.
Why?
I think,
She's
no, I
not
think
even
I
that
think they're
attractive.
just the same person. Like not literally, but like the same
No, but
personality.
that's
Like they
even
just want
worse.
to be
That's
famous.
even worse. That's even worse.
But I want to shame.
Jackson.
I would like to shame Taylor for a second.
Be careful.
You better watch your mouth right here. Treading
You better be talking about
some
Taylor
dangerous
Lewan.
water right here.
You better be talking about Taylor Lewan.
The Swifties are everywhere.
Well, I just wanted to put a question out to the Swifties. Why is she hanging out with a convict? A convicted convict.
Hey, well, she has to. What is she supposed to do? Hey, get the frick out my box, boy. What's she gonna say to him?
I'm just saying, kids, there might be better role models out there.
I'm just saying, kids.
It definitely is.
If somebody's behind you with the, never mind.
Go check out that Renaissance movie coming out soon.
Taylor Swift has been uplifting the sales and the TV revenue of the Chiefs, making them, as some people might say, one of the top teams in the league.
You know what?
But truly, who are the top two teams in the AFC? Since we're gonna go the Taylor Swift route.
I just one more time. I just want to get real quick. I just want to get real quick.
He crying again.
Everybody that's listening, I want you to turn down your radio. This is just a conversation between me and Taylor. I'm gonna give you a couple seconds.
Taylor, I love you.
Taylor, I would like to give you the utmost respect because you are actually bringing in a lot of fans. There's a lot of women and girls of all ages that are actually getting into football now. Like, they want to learn more. And it's because of Taylor. Shout outs to you, Miss Taylor.
Now, had this happened while you were in the league, how would you feel about it, though?
Oh, he'd be a hater.
No. No.
hater.
I've been
Football
bumping.
needs to be about football. We don't need the distractions.
No.
Stick to football.
I've been listening to I've been bumping Taylor
Brother.
since 1989. The year. Not that one.
I've seen that quote.
You got my vote, Bob. But
The top two teams from each conference.
the top two teams in each conference, starting with the AFC.
Well, starting with the AFC, I might surprise you right off the bat.
Oh, Lord. Bring it.
Of course, the favorite right now is probably Miami.
Probably.
Yes.
Probably.
So I'm going to
100%.
put Miami up there. They got defense. They got offense.
Miami.
They got
Say it with your chest. Come on.
supposedly they got a biracial coach.
Oh, yes. That's right. Mike McDaniel. Shout outs. That black head coach is doing wonders, bro.
whitest dude
Doing
I've ever
wonders for the
seen.
black
What
Y'all
culture.
a,
haven't seen
baby.
The movie Passing.
what
on
a
Netflix.
L7
You should go check that out.
weenie, bro.
He's not a weenie.
He's a weenie,
He ain't
bro.
no weenie.
He
A
is a
weenie
weenie.
is
Hey,
almost.
He's a
You
weenie.
stop hating on that black man, okay? He's doing a great job.
I am a black man.
I like to wear my Jordans.
We
But
need more black.
So you got
head coaches
Miami.
in
Who
the
else?
league. Black GM.
Miami is the easy favorite. I'm gonna say because one, I have experience, so experience is huge for me, right? Who else has experience winning?
That black head coach does.
None other
Shots
than
won.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh no, he did not.
I'm gonna say it right now.
Overrated.
I'm gonna say it right now.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna say it right now. Kansas City Chiefs are running it back.
Running it back.
I agree with that, and the reason I agree with that is because they have the power of Taylor Swift behind them.
The power of
Swifties
Taylor Swift
unite.
alone?
NFL's not gonna want to let that go.
That's
So
true.
you think the NFL is gonna make sure?
Think
Make
about
sure.
it. Think about it. A Super Bowl with Taylor Swift there,
Can
free
not
halftime?
performing. They're gonna be
He's not even doing the halftime show this
Harry,
year.
can I ask you? You just said not performing. Can I ask
She's
you a
not
question?
performing.
Yes, sir.
Actually, I'm gonna put this out
The
to all three
camera's
of
gonna
you.
be on there.
All three of you, put your heads together.
Yes, sir.
Can you name 3 wide receivers for the Kansas City Chiefs?
Yeah,
Nicole Hartman? Question mark.
100%. Yeah, remember Mahomes.
You
Sky
gotta say
Moore.
it, bro.
Mahomes is my
Rashi
quarterback.
Rice.
You gotta say it,
you
bro.
go.
Yeah,
Hardman.
Sky
You're
Moore.
welcome.
They just got
Nice.
what's his name back?
Oh, what's his name?
From yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Sky
My point
Moore.
exactly.
I can't remember.
I
his
just
My
name.
point
listed
exactly.
3.
Mahomes and Kelsey are carrying this offense, and it is so potent, so potent.
Sky
and their
Moore's-
defense, they lose pieces, but they know how to get it done in crunch time because they have experience playing the damn game of football, just like me.
Rice has been doing good
What about-
too. Where have you
Just
been?
like
Can
me.
you give a shout out to Andy Reid at least?
Shout out to Andy Reid. I want to ride your
Top
mustache.
5 head coach.
I want to eat
of
some
all
burgers
time.
with you,
Position did
brother.
you play?
Starting left bitch.
Obviously, you don't know anything about football because if you did, you would know I have experience.
In what position?
As we move on to the NFC.
No. Your word is not final, young blood.
Okay.
Mr. Anderson,
Oh,
What
we're
is-
doing AFC? Okay.
what is your 2 teams
Come on,
the
Tupac Shakur.
AFC? Your 2 teams of the AFC.
Harvey.
Well, I was gonna say Miami first because
Miami. That
overall,
black head
and
coach.
when they get their running back coming back off of IR,
What do you mean? They have mustard
What's his
still.
name?
They do still have mustard.
I know what's his name
Our
is showing
rookie.
out, but still.
Arcane is
Arcane.
still doing his thing.
yeah, and everyone was like, "Oh, don't like." I thought Arcane was gonna do good, and look what happened.
Of course, you thought
He
that
did great. Why?
Ain't
because you
nobody
picked
thought
him
that
up
man
in the
was gonna do
fantasy
nothing.
league. You're the only one that
I
wanted
had
to pick
faith
him
in
up.
him, and look
No.
what happened. He shined like a star.
Oh, he got some carries when they won and put up 70 points. Oh,
And yet, didn't you pick Miami as one of your 2 teams?
but I'm not talking about Arcane.
Well, I'm talking about everybody on Miami.
I said defense.
Miami.
Okay, so I say Miami.
Miami, okay.
I have
They're
experience.
pretty stacked.
Okay,
I would say.
I
Okay.
don't know about stacked.
I
but
said
yeah.
pretty stacked.
Offensively, they doing their thing. But go ahead.
I would wish they had a black coach.
And you know, what, just to be different, I'll say the Bills.
I saw it coming.
Are they even gonna make the playoffs?
You know why? 'Cause
You need
Josh-
to get off your
I'll say
knees
the
for
Bills.
Josh Allen.
Hold on. Josh Allen is. Hold on now.
I'll say
Hold
the
on
Bills.
now, what?
You know why?
What's he doing? You don't even see him in commercials no more because he's old news.
He is on the Madden cover. People see him all over the world.
Was he on the Madden cover?
Yes.
He's on the Madden cover. Yeah, he's on.
Well, the Madden curse. So there goes your point. They're not making the playoffs. Get out of here.
No, that just means he ain't making MVP.
He ain't making ish.
Can I finish, please?
I have
Go
experience.
ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Finish.
The reason why I say the Bills, because having watched them this season, they're starting to run the ball more, which I appreciate. Because before it was either Stephon Diggs or bust, but Stephon Diggs is still there. He's
For
still
now.
he's still doing good. They're passing the ball to Dave Gavis a little bit more, so that's good.
Dave Gavis.
I knew you were. You know what? I have a speech impediment, and you just shining on that is kind of rude.
Sorry, Brandon.
Excuse you.
Let's go.
Go ahead.
How
Go
do you-
ahead, young blood.
So you say the Bills. What about them losing to? They should have lost to the Giants
Yep.
with
Did they?
With my
with the MVP.
MVP.
But,
And what about them losing to the sorry
we don't talk about
Patriots.
That. We don't talk about that game.
Yeah, the Patriots. I mean,
those those are 2 games. I feel like they barely just won another game too. That
Okay,
I
but
can't
Isn't
they're-
Mac Jones like your favorite player?
No.
Oh.
Why?
Did you
Actually,
did you used to play with him from your experience?
The
You guys on the
Bucks
same
could have
team?
tied them
I ain't never
last,
played with no
last
man
night
named
too.
They show
But
good.
they didn't.
They didn't. But those are 3 really
Honestly,
close
their
games.
kicker though was keeping it. That was a pretty interesting game.
So but what about their defense? Because we have seen in the past the Bills' defense start off hot, gangbusters, top
Hot,
5.
hot,
But
hot.
as the season goes along,
They just need to work on that man-to-man coverage.
In the playoffs a few years ago, you had 17 seconds. Just don't let them get in field goal range of what
They
happened.
needed to work on their man-to-man coverage, but they're utilizing more of their tools on the offense, which is good. They got the rookie tight end, who's been doing pretty decent.
Well,
Kincaid.
maybe they should hit me up because I can really show them how to work that man to man. I got experience.
Yeah,
Sure
okay.
you do.
So they also utilizing their running backs pretty good. Cook's pretty good. They got Murray. So it's good to see that they're utilizing the full format of their
DeMarco?
team.
DeMarco.
Okay. So
Sorry,
I think they're
CTE
pretty,
from
I think they're
experience.
pretty good overall. Yeah, does Josh Allen make some questionable decisions? Yeah. But also, as we saw from that last game, he's not afraid to run the ball.
I think
So he can push through too. He's not like tiny Baker Mayfield who gets lost in his own offensive line. You can't see him. He has to tippy toe to see over his own guys.
So you saying two division rivals are gonna make it to the AFC Championship as it stands right now? You saying Josh Allen alone with that running game is gonna carry the Bills to the AFC Championship, and Miami Dolphins alone with that potent offense gonna do it?
As I'm gonna say to my future wife, I do.
What?
Yes, sir.
Weren't you the one
Uh-oh.
that labeled Josh Allen the white Mike Vick?
I am up black.
Mike Vick, if you're listening, I apologize on his behalf.
I didn't. I said
I
no
apologize,
such
too.
thing. I said no such
Well,
thing.
in my experience, Josh Allen ain't got that dog in him.
He ain't got that dog.
Mike Vick got that dog.
Mike
Bro,
Vick got those
He
dogs.
got dogs.
He got multiple dogs. Those are some fighters, too.
You need to realize, you need to ascertain that Josh Allen is that quarterback. Top 5 quarterback. Has been for the last 7.
Disagree to disagree.
Disagree to this.
You would disagree top 5?
Yes.
Yes.
I
What?
agree with
The
the hater over here.
Really?
Yes.
Whoa.
Right now? Yes.
Whoa.
If Derek Carr's on your top 5, I'm done.
Hell no. He's on.
Then who's your top 5?
Derek Carr.
There's only one number I associate with Derek Carr,
Don't do that.
and that's the 6th.
Don't do that.
All right.
Well, you know, got me stuttering and fluttering out here.
Kenny, what would you say is your top 2 AFC teams?
Top 2 AFC teams.
I don't believe in the Dolphins. They're going to choke. Hot take, the Chargers are going to turn it around. Speaking of defensive, you got
Goodness
Asante
gracious.
Samuel Jr. He's been balling out too. Speaking of,
You lead off with Asante Samuel Jr.?
we're speaking of defenses, bringing it back. He's been balling out. But
He's not even named Mac.
Khalil Mack's been kind
Stop.
He had
Who
one
got
good
6?
game.
Who got 6
He-
sacks in one
he's
game?
kinda-
Against the
he's
worst
been-
In
offensive line in the league.
2023.
He's been struggling. But anyways, Chargers are going to turn it around. Let's go, Herbert. Yeah. And the Chiefs, of course.
Aiden
Chiefs.
McConnell.
You can't
O'Connell.
go down with the Chiefs. They got the power of
Something
Swift.
Ronald McDonald.
So you think the
Ice
power of the
Spice?
Swift alone is
Yeah,
gonna bring them
100%. As soon as she signed on,
to...
shit,
She got a
it was
contract
over.
with the team?
Yep.
Yeah?
I'm
Hey,
just
you
saying.
see those
yo,
jerseys? My girl Taylor,
And
let's
you
go.
see
All the Chiefs are going to
Travis.
be wearing those friendship bracelets.
That boy is just cheesing all game.
Oh,
showing
I would
up
be
here?
too.
He ain't even sweating.
He's sweating somewhere. Hey,
As a player said who has lots of experience, because I've been doing this for over 40 years,
Why are they going
distraction can ruin a locker room.
Well, okay. But
Distractions can ruin
as having
a
experience in a locker room, getting experience outside the locker room before the game does wonders.
That lowers...
He's got the power of love on his side.
You made me almost have Disney.
No, but for real. What he said, see, you just don't know because you don't got experience. But when
many rings you got?
when you're playing it,
How
when
many
you're
rings you
when you're
got?
playing,
How many rings you
I got one. Yeah, it was my last year in the league, but hey, we got it.
What'd you get it at the pizza party at
got
Round
it.
Table?
No. He has,
But anyways-
he has one ring. He has one ring.
When you're playing a game, right,
Mm-hmm.
and you see some baddies there watching, especially if one's there for you,
What you doing?
especially one named Taylor Swift.
you're she's not that
Yeah,
bad.
bad.
But
Vanessa
you
Hudgens.
turning up. There's levels to this. You
I'm
are
just
going
saying.
up. Look at Jordan Poole.
That man can
I'm
go
just
4
saying.
1 and then go 0 for 4.
Every single game, I know I got Taylor Swift watching me. You guarantee I'm balling out.
200 yards.
I am balling out.
Let's see how they do against Denver. Let's see how they do.
That's free.
So
The power of Swift.
what all you fail to realize with this point?
You're going to make me cry.
What is the old mantra, Mr. Experience? What wins
Did you say matcha?
championships? What
Because I'm Asian?
wins championships?
Well, you know me. I
wins
like
championship.
being a defensive player with experience on the defense. I'm all about that D.
Defense wins.
I ride that D
Who has the number one?
until the
defense?
job is done.
Who has the number one defense as it stands right now?
You are not going.
The Cleveland
You weren't- they're not even gonna make the
Browns
playoffs.
are gonna be
away.
in the AFC.
They're not even gonna make the
Championship.
playoffs.
The Cleveland Browns are gonna be in the AFC Championship.
They got a whole problem that they gotta massage
we all
out.
somehow have a theme of division rivals. What you guys really fail to realize is somebody slipping under the radar. The enemy that you have to fear the most is the one that you don't see. Smiling faces sometimes don't tell the truth. Your enemy can't do you no harm because you know where he's coming from. Unless you're talking about the Baltimore Ravens, who are gone underneath the radar as it stands right now. The Baltimore Ravens, I believe, playing good defense. They are balanced. They make the
I wouldn't
Detroit
say
Lions
balanced. I
look-
wouldn't say balanced.
They struggled.
I like
against
them,
the
but I don't
Steelers.
like their receiving core.
Yeah, I mean they got a running back playing quarterback.
Look. Not bad for a running back. Not bad for a running back.
They need to work on their wide receiver core.
But what makes them so dangerous is
Mark
every
Andrews.
single dang game, you have to account for the running game. You got to account for it. And so you got an old Odell, granted, but still playmaker, ball,
Trash.
experience.
Trash.
Zay Flowers getting experience quick.
That's
Can
fair.
be the next Antonio Brown. Yeah, I said it. The
Yikes.
next Antonio Brown.
Would you
I
wanna
said
be that?
on the field.
On the field, strictly? Okay.
On the field.
Wait,
strictly.
we're talking
better not
about
play for the
Pittsburgh,
Well, I think
right?
this is the time to give
Yeah.
Mike
Lamar
And
Jackson-
Lamar Jackson might turn around and might be an MVP.
I think this is the time to give Lamar Jackson his flowers.
He's scared of
Literally.
Mike.
It just came out that, you know, when he was young, his veteran, Joe Flacco, didn't want to teach him nothing.
Weren't you a big Flacco
Oh,
fan?
No, never.
Yeah, I remember you.
Joe Flacco
He didn't.
Talking
He didn't
about
want to.
Flacco.
He didn't want to teach him nothing.
He didn't groom him at all.
The Ravens would have wanted to keep two quarterbacks on the roster
Flacco
but they
wanted
kept
no
RG3
part.
because Flacco didn't want to teach Jackson.
Nope.
Next
is
year,
that?
Flacco goes to Denver. What happens?
Trash.
What happens?
Trash.
What happens?
Trash.
Lamar wins MVP. Flowers to you, sir. I have experience. I know how hard this game is. Flowers to you.
He's going to the Super Bowl. The Baltimore Ravens are going to the Super Bowl.
Not since the Harbaugh.
I got two teams.
Which team for you guys, AFC? You said the Chiefs are running
Chiefs.
back. The Power Taylor is going to bring the Chiefs to the Super Bowl.
But don't come out the Chargers.
But donk. She don't got
Dolphins
So
and
dumb.
Bills.
But who is winning that game? Lord have mercy. Who's winning that game? Who is winning that game?
Dolphins.
Dolphins, Chiefs, Ravens. Top two teams in the NFC. Because you ain't got the power of Taylor Swift over there now. You ain't got the power of Taylor Swift over there. Ain't no loop-in layup answer now. Who are the top two teams in the NFC as it stands right now?
I'll
Go ahead.
take this one.
Go ahead, young blood.
I'll say.
With your no experience. What?
I got plenty of stuff. I'll say
but not experience.
I got more rings than you.
Oh, Lord.
But not experience.
Then how do I have more rings than you?
You tell me. You found them in the trash.
No, I beat him. I
That-
took him
my-
from
Cleaned
my-
up the
beating you.
locker room
My
and
sources-
stolen from someone's
my sources
locker.
did tell me
Water
that you stole that, but I digress.
Show the proof. I'm gonna say the Eagles.
Okay.
Hurts. Tush push.
Hurts, don't it?
Bandit tush push,
And you know what?
guys.
Lions.
Do it. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm
Yeah.
talking about right there. That's what I'm talking about right
Detroit
there.
Lions.
That's what I'm talking about right there.
Amon Ross St. Brown.
You could have had him, but you didn't want him.
I must have left my notebook out on the table.
I'll say you Drake.
I must have left my notebook out on the table because I have experience and those were my picks.
Those were your picks? Eagles, Lions.
Low key, under the radar, who's been one of the top quarterbacks Who's been the 5th best quarterback in the
number
league?
one overall pick from Cal Berkeley down
Cal
the
Berkeley.
street, Jared.
Sunshine.
Definitely went to Jared.
Definitely.
I'm sorry.
I see what you did there. I respect it.
Thank you.
Don't golf up this.
I've been saying that for years.
'Cause the
but
Lions-
since he's good now.
Amon-Ra St. Brown has been.
They got Dan
he's been-
Campbell.
He's been making some
Steady
noise.
running.
That Dan Campbell.
Steady running.
He's
game.
ready to
Reynolds.
bite ankles.
Reynolds has been pretty good as a good
Bite
backup.
kneecaps.
I think, and also, I think they're going to smoke the Raiders this weekend.
Like that's some type of
This
revelation.
is in the future, but I'm sure they probably smoked them if you're listening to this right now. Mr. Brady, your top two. I forgot one of them. One of them is the Giants. For some reason, you think Tyrod Taylor is going to bring the Giants to the NFC
Keep an
Championship?
eye out. I'm gonna go with the Rams. They're gonna bring it back. I'm telling you.
Say the Rams versus
The
the
Rams.
Giants?
And excluding the Giants for now, just for sakes, I will agree with the Lions have been.
Puka?
Yes, sir.
Puka?
Lions-
Puka?
The Lions have been the best team in all of football.
Also,
Have
I
been?
say it.
hot take.
What?
Jared Goff is hot.
What?
No. Baker Mayfield might be a sleeper MVP too.
MVP. Comeback player, maybe.
Baker Mayfield and the Bucks might end up upsetting some people.
Baker Mayfield.
Are they winning
Moist
the
vape
division?
pen,
No.
maybe.
They are
no.
winning their division. Yes.
The Bucks are winning
yes,
their division.
the Bucks
No.
will win the
and you
division.
think they're gonna upset somebody?
They will
in
might
the
end
playoffs?
up upsetting some people.
Who's in their
disagree.
division?
I strongly
You have the
disagree.
Trash.
Falcons, Saints.
Trash.
And
I strongly
Panthers.
disagree.
Trash.
So that's just saying
No.
they're the shiniest piece
No,
of
because
poop
that's not even
in
true.
the shit
They're
pile.
winning the division though, right?
No, they're not. Jameis Winston
That's
is
not
going to
fair.
lead the Saints to the playoffs.
Get a W.
Eat that W. You gonna eat
That
that
W.
W. You gonna eat that W.
That's not fair. That's a tough. That's not even a tough. That's a low bar division
First of all,
anyway.
Okay, but we're
That
talking
doesn't mean
about
that- that means
Falcons
they
are
win
winning
their
the division
division.
behind Desmond Ritter.
Boo. They win
Isn't
the
Bijan
division.
sick?
They make the playoffs.
Carr's going to get hurt because he's scared.
just
You play
saying.
scared. When you play scared, you get hurt.
Carr,
I
5
know.
yard
I have
dump off.
experience.
5
He's
yard
gonna
dump
get
off
hurt.
pass.
Jameis
5
Winston's
yard
going to
dump
pop
off
Carr's
off.
garbage. So
Winston's going to pop off.
I keep an eye out for the Bucks.
Michael Thomas,
Overrated.
he's going to do something.
Finished.
because Mike Evans is going to drag Baker Mayfield across the field goal line. He's just like, you're gonna get us this victory.
As long
if I gotta
as
drag you across the line.
the great Cameron Jordan
Resides in the NFL. Amen.
is putting on that 94 in
You know,
that golden black.
I agree with that. Except if Desmond Ritter wasn't ascending in
He's
this
not
league.
ascending.
He's not ascending.
Yeah, Desmond Ritter is ascending in this league behind one of the best
I have
running
experience
games.
because I have Kyle Pitts on my fantasy team. He's not getting points. He's not ascending.
The only ascending
Look, young
Ritter's
blood.
doing is lifting his leg up to trip himself again.
Look, young blood. As somebody who's been reporting for over 50 years,
But you don't have
somebody
experience in the
who-
game.
who has many rings, many appearances, who's been in many locker rooms,
Many rings from your marriages.
many locker rooms I've been in. Many owners have I sat down and had discussions with.
Drop some names. Who? Robert Kraft? You, him, and Deshaun Jackson meet up? Deshaun Watson? My bad.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Sorry. Deshaun Jackson. Sorry, G-Jax.
What y'all fail to realize is the Detroit Lions are going to the Super Bowl. It's just a fact. Like the sky is blue.
They're going to the
Like water's
playoffs.
wet.
I agree with playoffs.
I think
You think the bus stops in just in the playoffs.
I can't see them beating the Eagles.
Tush push.
I would like I would like them. I like the Lions.
If the Lions have home
just
field
can't see it.
advantage, they're beating the Eagles.
I can't see it.
If
I'm
Jared
trying.
Goff shows up against that D line,
I still can't see it.
but
Baker Mayfield.
with that being said, if Jalen Hurts gets back on his game,
It's over.
nobody is stopping the Eagles. Which I believe at that point in time he'll be back on his game.
The Giants are gonna stop him.
Gonna take, and the Eagles, if you ask me, though Jalen Hurts has not been performing up to standards, they are on a mission.
Well, it's
That defense is on a mission.
currently what, week 8?
Week
Currently
8.
week 8.
2 weeks. Week 10, we have the big matchup. Philly,
That's right.
San Francisco.
Philly's gonna dog walk them. Philly's gonna dog walk them.
Let's see that.
Philly's gonna dog walk them.
But with that said, you see, if you think Detroit's going to the Super Bowl,
You know
Eagles are
what?
going to
Yeah,
lose.
I'm gonna
do you,
reverse my.
do you have Dan Campbell as your who's your
Eagles
head
are
coach of the
going
year?
to lose both their conference games against the Giants. Just
Stop.
saying that.
So you think the Giants are gonna get their revenge?
They're going to beat the Eagles.
So then, who's your coach of the year? Brandon Staley?
No.
Well, if you said he's going to
Brian
turn
Daboll
around,
is your coach of the year since the Giants are making the playoffs.
No. Players are going to step up. I don't think that's
He said, "Oh,
about that.
because you think Chargers
The
will
coach
turn
of the year
around.
is the
I think
fuck-
Brandon
it's-
Staley's gone.
What about the black coach in AFC?
Mike Tomlin?
No.
I love him.
You know exactly what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
Mike
You got
Tomlin.
Tyreek Hill.
Right? Mike Tomlin. Who do you have as your coach of the year?
real quick, 30 seconds.
I'd say Andy Reid.
Andy Reid?
He's got the schism.
Andy Reid, Dan Campbell,
Dan
coach
Campbell?
of the year.
I forgot. No, wait. So, yeah. Oh,
Taylor Swift,
no.
Oh,
She's the assistant.
think
she's
she's
your
doing-
coach of the year.
Oh!
I think
She's the
coaching-
offensive coordinator.
Does she coach up Kelsey?
Yeah, she does. Absolutely.
Yeah, she does.
Taylor Swift is your coach of the year?
She is the offensive coordinator. She's
Okay.
working her way.
You know who my coach of the year is?
Coach of the
I
year.
told you, the black coach in the AFC.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
D'Amico Ryans.
You're right. You're right. The Texans have
They
been
have
balling
turned
out.
around.
They have overachieved, and I thought it would take a couple years.
They were a franchise I wouldn't want to touch with a 10-foot
yeah,
pole.
They I still don't.
After
because of
everything that happened
owner, but
with the owner, O'Brien,
Right,
Watson, like,
right.
no.
But they've turned it around quickly with the defensive rookie of the year candidate, and in my opinion, the rookie of the year candidate. It is D'Amico Ryans. It doesn't matter what your opinion is, but Super Bowl pick, 30 seconds, with your top two teams each. Who's winning the final game? Andrew, you said Miami, as well as who else from the NFC? Miami versus who? 30 seconds.
I want it to be the Lions, but you brought up a good point about Hurts, so I'm gonna have to say the Eagles.
I think it's a rematch
You think it's a rematch
of last year.
Who comes out on top this time?
Taylor Swift.
Dang it. Who?
Chiefs. They got
Chiefs.
the
Chiefs
power.
are running it back.
They got the power. They're unstoppable.
Two Chiefs are running. Two say Chiefs are running back. Who's
Before you
winning
give
it?
your pick, just look at Travis. Look at that
Just look
smile.
at
You're going
Taylor.
to deny him that
Just
smile.
look
That's
at-
love, baby.
Ugh.
You're going to deny
He's
gonna
feeling
deny
22.
Kelsey Bowl,
Taylor
number
Swift.
2.
What I'm going to deny for the sake of my Las Vegas / Oakland / Los Angeles Raiders, the Chiefs obviously don't even make the conference championship. And who's coming out of the AFC, obviously being the Cleveland Browns.
Stop.
I know in your heart you don't think that's
Are
true.
going to lose to the Detroit Lions, the most improbable Super Bowl you have ever imagined in the last 20 years.
Pappy Mahomes is the greatest thrower of the pigskin the world has ever seen.
You see, this is where
In
you're
my
wrong.
experience.
This is where you're wrong,
He's not?
because it's Drew Brees. Everybody, this has been You're Spoken To. We will see y'all next week.